Hello everyone, it's Mr. Grammar, and today we will dive into The Most Dangerous Game by Richard Connell. Richard Connell was an American author, and he is primarily known for his classic story, The Most Dangerous Game. This story was inspired by his time in World War I. Before we dive into the literature, let's begin with imagery. What is imagery? In literature, imagery is the use of figurative language that appeals to the five senses: sight, touch, smell, sound, and taste. Imagery is designed to bring the literature to life so that readers can experience the literature in a compelling way. Alright, so before we dive into the text, let's begin with the questions on the right hand side. Based on the details in this image, what do you think this story will be about? Okay, so the image that's being referred to is this one, The Most Dangerous Game. So it seems like the character might be entering into a game with something or someone, or perhaps it could be a game as in an animal that's being hunted, and perhaps it has to be a dangerous game, so perhaps it could be a bear, it could be a wolf. We will see. And the next vocabulary: palpable, able to be felt, easily perceived. Comprehension: what do Rainsford and Whitney see from the ship? Okay, let's dive in. Off there to the right, somewhere is a large island, said Whitney. It's rather a mystery. What island is it? Rainsford asked. The old charts call it Ship Trap Island, Whitney replied. A suggestive name, isn't it? Sailors have a curious dread of the place. I don't know why. Some superstition. Can't see it, remarked Rainsford, trying to peer through the dank tropical night that was palpable as it pressed its thick, warm blackness in upon the yacht. You've got good eyes, said Whitney, with a laugh, and I've seen you pick off a moose moving in the brown fall bush at 400 yards, but even you can't see 4 miles or so through a moonless Caribbean night. Not 4 yards, admitted Whitney. Rainsford. It's like moist black velvet. It'll be light in Rio, promised Whitney. We should make it in a few days. I hope the Jaguar guns have come from Purdy's. We should have some good hunting up the Amazon. Great sport, hunting. The best sport in the world, agreed Rainsford. For the hunter, amended Whitney, not for the Jaguar. Don't talk rot, Whitney said. Rainsford, you're a big game hunter, not a philosopher. Who cares how a Jaguar feels? Okay, so to start off, we have two characters, Rainsford and Whitney, and they have a dialogue here. So Whitney, Rainsford, they have a dialogue back and forth. Okay, and it seems like they are referring to Ship Trap Island. So that's a curious name, if that's how sailors call it. They said there's some superstition going on. Ship Trap Island. So it could be the island that they are about to arrive at. Superstition, Ship Trap Island. Let's see. And here they describe their setting. Can't see it, remarked Rainsford, trying to peer through the dank tropical night that was palpable, able to be felt, easily perceived, thick black warmness upon the yacht. Okay, so let's see. And then Whitney says, with a laugh, I've seen you pick off a moose moving in the brown fall bush at 400 yards. Okay, so good hunters. But even you can't see 4 miles through a moonless Caribbean night. Not 4 yards, admitted Rainsford. It's like moist black velvet. So here where they are, it's very dark, it's moonless, and Rainsford admits he cannot even see 4 yards. Alright, so it seems like they are in a hunting expedition. It says, I hope the Jaguar guns have come from Purdy's, and Purdy's is a famous English gun company. We should have some good hunting up the Amazon. Okay, so they're about to hunt. And let's see. The best sport in the world, so they're avid hunters. For the hunter, amended Whitney, not for the Jaguar. You're a big game hunter, not a philosopher. Who cares how a Jaguar feels? Ooh, could they be hunting Jaguars? We shall see. And here, the comprehension. What do Rainsford and Whitney see from the ship? They see Ship Trap Island. Okay, let's continue. Okay, so I did skip through some pages, and Rainsford manages to get into Ship Trap Island, and there happens to be someone that lives at this island in a big mansion, so we will see who this person is. My dear fella, said the general, have I not told you I always mean what I say about hunting? Okay, so perhaps whoever this general is, they might go on a hunting expedition together. And comprehension. What 2 suggestions does Zarroff give Rainsford before they begin the hunt? Okay, so it seems like they are going to hunt together. So it seems like Zarroff has some suggestions for Rainsford. Okay. My dear fellow, said the general, have I not told you I always mean what I say about hunting? This is really an inspiration. I drink to a foeman worthy of my steel at last. The general raised his glass, but Rainsford sat staring at him. You'll find this game worth playing, the general said, enthusiastically. Your brain against mine. Your woodcraft against mine, your strength and stamina against mine. Outdoor chess, and the stake is not without value, eh? And if I win, began Rainsford huskily, I cheerfully acknowledge myself defeated if I do not find you by midnight of the 3rd day, said General Zarroff. My sloop will place you on the mainland near a town. The general read what Rainsford was thinking. Oh, you can trust me, said the Cossack. I will give you my word as a gentleman and a sportsman. Of course, you in turn must agree to say nothing of your visit here. I'll agree to nothing of the kind, said Rainsford. Oh, said the general, in that case, but why discuss that now? 3 days hence we can discuss it over a bottle of, Veuve Clicquot, unless... The general sipped his wine. Then a business-like air animated him. Ivan, he said to Rainsford, will supply you with hunting clothes. Food, a knife. I suggest you wear moccasins. They leave a poorer trail. I suggest, too, that you avoid the big swamp in the southeast corner of the island. We call it Death Swamp. There's quicksand there. One foolish fellow tried it. The deplorable part of it was that Lazarus followed him. You can imagine my feelings, Mr. Rainsford. I loved Lazarus. He was the finest hound in my pack. Well, I must beg you to excuse me now. I always take a siesta after lunch. You'll hardly have time for a nap, I fear. You'll want to start, no doubt. I shall not follow till dusk. Hunting at night is much more exciting than by day. Don't you think? Au revoir, Mr. Rainsford. Au revoir. General Zarroff, with a deep courtly bow, strolled through the room. From another room came Ivan. Under one arm he carried khaki hunting clothes. a haversack of food, a leather sheath containing a long-bladed hunting knife. His right hand rested on a cocked revolver, thrust in the crimson sash of his waist. Rainsford fought his way through the bush for 2 hours. I must keep my nerve. I must keep my nerve, he said through his teeth. Okay, so what is going on now? So Rainsford meets General Zarroff. Okay. And I drink to a form worthy of my steel at last. So it seems like General Zarroff is offering Rainsford to go hunting or to play a game with him. He refers to outdoor chess. Let's see. Okay, let's see. It says the general was thinking Kazakh. That is a Russian soldier. I will give you my word as a gentleman, of course, in turn say nothing about your visit. Okay, so he's in Ship Trap Island, and the General Zarroff is telling him about do not tell anyone about my visit here or your visit here. I agree to nothing, said Rainsford. So Rainsford is a little combative. He's like, wait a minute, what's going on? I don't like what you're referring to. And then this general sips his Vos. He sipped his wine. Okay, so Ivan is a secondary character here. It seems like he works for General Zarroff, and he gives Rainsford a heads up. It seems like they are going to. Well, General Zarroff has a proposition to Rainsford. He wants to hunt him. He wants to hunt Rainsford. But wait a minute, Rainsford himself is a hunter. That's why he is there. He wants to hunt animals. But it seems like the Ship Trap Island is actually a trap for hunters. It seems like this general wants to hunt Rainsford. And Rainsford is not having it. Let's see. And then Ivan prepares Rainsford and he hands him hunting supply with hunting clothes, food, a knife, moccasins. They leave a poor trail. So he wants to set up his prey. He wants him to make it exciting. He says, beware of Death Swamp. There's quicksand. And yes, so it seems like he is telling Rainsford, go into my island and I will hunt you. You can only use your knife, your clothes, and your wits to survive. And Rainsford is in a shock right now. He doesn't understand why or what's going on. Okay, you'll want to start, no doubt. I shall not follow till dusk. Hunting at night is much more exciting than by day. Don't you think? Au revoir. And Rainsford fought through his way through the bushes for 2 hours. Okay, so General Zarroff wants to hunt Rainsford, and he's saying, here, you have time until dusk. Once it's nighttime, that's when I start to hunt you. Okay, so wait a minute. The irony here. Rainsford came to hunt. Now the hunter is going to be hunted by not just any hunter, but by General Zarroff.